Welcome everyone to today's live stream. Planet Crafter and Timmy Cam is now fixed. Yeah. Sometimes it just takes unplugging it for long enough for it to work again. You want your treat now? You want your treat? So you can show your treat, go on camera. Look at it's your favorite treat. It's your favorite. You want it? Arr, gotta be careful since he's got that one snaggle tooth on the upper side of his front teeth now. Don't want to have him lose his other tooth. So Jenny, we will hopefully get to see her, as she posted in chat already. She's going out the door shopping. So maybe she'll make it back in time. If not, that is fine. We will see her next time. So yeah, we're going to do some more Planet Crafter, of course, today. And about to get everything done. So we're going to hopefully not have a problem with my internet dropping, which if you didn't read what happened, literally hear a thumping sound, and you know it's not a door knock because Timmy didn't freak out and go run to the door, but we go look outside. Comcast Xfinity guy across the road working on the pole at my neighbor's. So I was like, oh, okay, you know, he's checking something. Great, he took my internet down. And then I come back in here, and yep, my internet's out. Then it comes back up. And I was like, okay, maybe he just, you know, he unplugged something real quick to test, and now it's back up. And then I hear thumping again, and it turns out he's outside my place and disconnected me. And their complaint was they were investigating a signal leakage. And it ended up being my connector, my cable, that he says should have been replaced several years ago based on the state of it. I'm like, have you had any problems with your service? Sure have, for several years, you know, after about 2 years of complaining and, you know, going through their stupid little automated chat to say service is down. It just says sending reboot signal to your modem. Reboots, okay, you're back online, you're good, and then drops it. I just gave up, you know, trying to complain about, hey, my service is up but not stable. And yeah, they finally replaced my entire cable coming into the house for it, which did take him a little while longer than I expected it would. But you know, supposedly I've got a better connection now. Even though my tests haven't shown that my speed is better, but my response time, the ping response, is worse. So it's typical Comcast. You're better, but not entirely. So we'll see how it goes today. But let's go ahead and dive in for another round of Planet Crafter. There we go. All right. So, yes, last time we finished right when I had somewhere around the point of hitting 500,000 tokens from my constant amount of tokens coming in. Apparently, I need some more production here again. These are getting backed up. So, I think I'll have to bump my production up here. But, yeah, I was at 200-something thousand, so I was roughly almost 3 hours of game time, 300,000 tokens. So I'm about 100,000 tokens an hour, which I feel is a pretty decent amount of money, since this takes 10 minutes to go through. Oh, and yeah, all-time tokens is 2.1 million tokens. That's a rookie number. I gotta get that up higher. That's not enough. We gotta go much higher. But the idea is I want to have the ability to keep buying, well, production fuses, but also the energy fuses. Not because I need energy, but because they afford me a very specific production ability, which is you get cosmic quartz. Right now, this is the only way I can find that lets you farm cosmic quartz. It's by just buying energy fuses. And then you get cosmic quartz and solar quartz, which helps. But then the cosmic quartz you can deconstruct to also get magnetar quartz, which we don't have a recipe for at the moment, though I expect the next DLC will add an unlock for magnetar quartz, along with probably get a new quartz type or a new, some kind of new thing similar to the cosmic quartz. But yeah, I got plenty of more coming in. I guess I do need to see about another floor of silk generators here. Oh yeah, I got plenty. That is it. Yeah, 3 to that. Oh yeah, I kind of killed my zeolite stock last time for humble, so I can get my production up on pulsar quartz. So, oh, you know, it probably would help if I also built the necessary floor. And I went totally wrong direction. There we go. Felonious, good afternoon. Thanks for joining. Let's see, there we go. There's that. And that. Which... yeah, zeolite. Yeah, it should be nothing to do with the silk generator, so I should be fine. I know I did at least one floor last time for over on Selenia to get the next level built, and I should have. Oh, wait, you know what? Here. Let's see if I get to. Did it snap? No, it did not. The problem is still you got to be so far out from some stuff for it to place. It becomes a bit of a headache. Alright, I think that got it. Yeah, I need to redo these ladders so they're closer. Easier to turn. So how's it going, Felonious? Did you buy anything on the autumn sale yet for Steam? I've been looking at games, but most of it is like, I look at it and I put it on my wish list and I kind of think about it. I was like, you know, it's still a case. I've got games I haven't even got to play yet, and I've got games I still like to come back and play every now and then. So it's like, do I really need to buy another game? Even if it's like I was thinking Doom Eternal, because, you know, I played Doom when I was a kid. Original Doom. And was there the other one? There's a similar Hetson. That was it. Hetson was another one, but it was focused around magic on that one. I remember playing those when I was a kid. And so I thought Doom Eternal would be kind of a fun one to get, especially for like Steam Deck, which I desperately need to start using more. But you know, as I thought about it, I was like, it's not really like if I have the Steam Deck, I need it when I'm like mobile, not when I'm sitting on the couch. If I'm sitting on the couch, I'm not wanting to play a game, you know. I want to play a game, I'm gonna come in here and play, because this is way better of a desktop than the Steam Deck. Let's see, all of our favorites, the ones I already have, of course, are on sale. See, I think No Man's Sky was, I could be wrong, I think it may be 60% off. Ark Survival Ascended, I know, got like a nice little reduction. I want to say I think it got an even bigger discount than Starfield right now, and that's partly, I think, because again, new publisher bought the game out and apparently swapped out all the mediocre devs with far worse devs. So Survival Ascended has taken like a big no, now there it goes. Okay, so now, yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like I didn't even touch anything. I didn't even bump that, and it went out. And now my game audio has gone out. Okay, that means something is updating in the background. I don't know what it is, but my updates are supposed to be disabled. Something updated in the background as far as the driver. Now I've lost my desktop audio. Let me actually, you know, that's the weird thing is I'm not getting any audio output at all. Like not even the game is. Oh, I see why. Because it decided instead of using this as a microphone, it wanted to use it as a speaker. That's really good. Really good, Windows. Great job. So Windows decided to change this to a microphone. And now let me get it to actually recognize my regular output. Nope. Really? It's not recognizing my output anymore for my audio. Yeah, why I didn't want to upgrade to Windows 11 because of stuff like this. Because that's the kind of problem that happens with unpolished software, which is exactly what Windows 11 is. See if it. Nope, still not working. What the absolute heck? Volume's up. I'll have to do the whole. Can't just do it from the drop down. I have to go and actually do. Yep, that did not do it. Oh, why? It's like unfortunate thing of having capture cards and things like that is it creates so many extra stupid sound devices that are not actually outputs. There we go. I think that got it. Yes, it's picking up. Like, you know, there's no reason this should be an audio output. It's an input. And it killed the game audio when it did that. So let me close the game now and reset the game. You know, this is why Microsoft has typically had one good operating system and then one bad operating system. So whenever they say we're going to discontinue a good operating system, we're still going to give you a better operating system, you know, to go to. And now we've just got Windows 11. We don't have a good operating system to go to. They're forcing us to it. And now I still have no audio. How do I not have audio on this? I'm not even hearing the game myself. That is dumb. Why is this not? Okay, so my game decided to not output audio anymore. Let me just check. Yeah, it's not like I exactly have controls over which output it does. Yeah, this is bad. Sound volume is all the way up for Planet Crafter. Output device. Default. Yes, my default. See, what was that? Okay, is that... Where do I set the default? Oh! Okay, some stupidity right there. So literally it doesn't have an audio like default thing. I'm in the sound settings for speakers and looking at my actual speaker, the output to my board and everything. And It said to allow this device for audio communications. That is what I had to check. So even though it was playing sound, it was basically saying, you're not allowing anything to use this for audio output. That is absolute garbage right there. Whoever thought of that, Microsoft, should be fired. And I did not say before I did that, so we're gonna have to start again. Yeah, whoever came up with that idea should be fired. They don't have the intelligence to work on something like this. That was absolute idiocy right there. It's like, oh, we're not going to allow this to you. It's your default device, but you cannot use it to do audio output. Don't allow any. Enable that after it tries to say this is the audio output. Yeah, it's like Bethesda. There should have been quite a few people fired over the flop of Starfield. Including, not saying necessarily the developers, but whoever made some of the bad decisions. Like if a developer said, this map kind of sucks, you know, or that kind of thing is stupid. Right. Person should. Too. As not one, I don't think they'll ever get up to the point of being a proper what you expect of Bethesda type game, because they're not admitting that they did anything wrong. It's like, oh, we're just too much going on. Game. But yeah, that was. If your audio is set right and app and it works there, but those man decided for your safety. Okay, this is gonna sound weird for a second because I'm going through Timmy's microphone on his camera because for some reason OBS has dropped my microphone from the setting, and oh, and there goes my network too. Okay, so yeah, apparently everything is designed to update drivers, despite the fact that I have put in not to do updates unless manually downloaded, and it's still trying to do something with the stupid drivers. Because now the Yeti is gone, except in device manager, and now it's gone in device manager. It deleted it there too. This is gonna break everything again. Okay, there goes. Now, let's see. That should be hopefully the microphone properly set again. But now let me go and set default device speakers. Okay. Alright, that's working. Okay, maybe it didn't screw it up this time with that. That is... Yeah, so maybe the cable's going out on this or something. Because I'm not having any problems with anything else. Or then, at the same time, the driver or whatever happened with the microphone apparently did something on my network too. Because my network dropped for a good moment. You know, when you set it to not do updates, the policy should apply to also don't do the device updates, like your drivers and such. Honestly, I think all of that should be like independently requested, because this is stupid right now. I'm not sure what it is, but it's a Windows 11 thing. It's definitely, yeah. All right, so let's see if I can get this going again. And I hear it. Yeah, okay, it's working. Like, I can hear it, but it was showing metering audio, or actually doing any audio out. This is, I swear, Windows is bad now with 11. Still intermittent. Like, let me... Oh yeah, it is cutting in and out. Alright, stupid microphone. See, what's weird is it's showing fine for me. Network's out. Great. Okay, so yeah, it's not just the audio, it's like my network is dropping too now. Because I was sitting here I'm listening to an echo of myself, basically. So I can hear the audio working. But yeah, it's like, again, it dropped my network. So, all right, I'm gonna monitor my network for a moment and just kind of see what's happening here. So hopefully not going to keep happening, because this is getting very frustrating already for me. And I don't remember off the top of my head what the spot is to set it where you can tell it to not do hardware driver updates, because I think that's what's happening, because it's literally just been, and it may not be my network on this, it may be Comcast again, which is funny because they just replaced my cable outside, saying that would fix my problems. Let me get another test going. I swear, if it is Comcast breaking again, I am going to be screaming at someone. And I'll be like, I'm not paying you if you're gonna just not give me service. Because this is, yeah, something's up today. Oh, internet dropping shouldn't have nothing to do with my microphone acting up. But, I mean... But, you know, I don't see why a microphone update would mess up my internet either, unless it is a case of it's doing driver updates in the background. I'm watching it now. Yeah, I so hoped it would be a just great stream today. No issues, because I had the issue last week, and then it's... I mean, Comcast saying they fixed it, my connection. It should be good now. But now we got this happening. And I hear... I'm at least going to get this, and of course, I was wondering which one it was. Now I know. It's Super Alloy Storm. Alright, I guess that's all I'm gonna get, because screen shake. That's a little more than I needed. So, is it working for everybody else? You might need to refresh if it's still giving you like some intermittent connection, because it, as far as on my side, it seems to be good now. Like I'm able to hear my playback here, and I'm not losing any audio there, and then it does look, I'm not seeing my network dropping more, so maybe it's working now. Well, now you see exactly where the meteors just kind of appear from, and they're already sitting there too. Like, you just let's go here. Look. See, that one's just kind of like I'm sitting here waiting. Yeah. I'm taking a second to see if it is going to remain stable. I'm gonna listen for that little audio blip of it disconnecting, but I think hopefully that's okay now. I'm not seeing my network dropping. So hopefully crisis is past. Meanwhile, Timmy is laying over here without care. Fuses. Yeah, 18. I need 18. Okay, and I forgot the auto crafters. I should have brought the 4 auto crafters. Oh well. Get these in place. The time reduction I'll get from all of these fuses. I can still go and get the supplies for auto crafters and come back and build them in less time than I'm going to save on this. And what the heck? Where did I get what? So I clicked holding shift down to send as many as possible, and it only sent 2. Said you need to send, you mean to send all of them, like to fill it up, but we're only going to do 2 of them. And now it's not wanting to chain stuff. All right. Let's go back to this. All right, and fabric, there we go. Fabric and fabric. I got another storm starting up. And there we go. Oh yeah, and I need stuff for the windows. We gotta do some windows. Gotta have it look nice. Oh yeah, cobalt and iron. It should be 12 of each. Okay, done. Another floor. Should be producing enough for that. Yeah, there we go. That's 6 floors now. Granted, I do see that, you know, those are lined up a much better way than that, so I probably don't have as many in that one. But, you know. Okay, I'm still good. And we got still plenty of power right now. Which reminds me, let's see how many fuses I've got for energy. They've been keeping them elsewhere. Oh, yeah, I got 13. I could go and throw a few of those over here. Just get that low power number back up higher. Yeah, because I haven't even done anything over here. I ain't finished building all of those. Ah, yeah, we could readily get it way up. Let's see, how many do I need? Quite a few. All right. And yeah, loop around. Okay. We're gonna boost the power as well. I'm gonna go ahead and make another floor, or their ladder. Yep. Let's see. I need super alloy and pulsar quartz. The good thing is this is not where I am trying to stockpile my pulsar quartz. There it is. All right. I got more than enough super alloy and super alloy rods. There we go. That's plenty. More than enough to ramp this up higher. I'm just gonna let my money keep going. All right, 238,915. So we are gonna do as compact as I can. I gotta turn it that way. Love how close you can get these together. Oh, wow, that was a big game freeze right there. That's interesting. It's doing it every time I build one. Like, I have way more fabric silk production going than it is. Honestly, I may have more total trade rockets right now than I have fusion power generators. I seriously may have more of the trade rockets in this. So that's interesting that it is locking up, basically. I mean, that is very odd that it is just every time freezing the game. I mean, I'm not that much, you know, power production. Yeah, that's weird. It's like, that's even worse than the autosave lag. The autosave at least is quicker than that. All right, 238,915. Now 252,280. So a nice little bump without using any fuses. But now, they have 13. I don't have anything I need to cycle quartz on right now, so we'll do 4 optimizers. And let's see how much more we get after this. I'm still watching. My network seems to be stable, so I'm not losing anything. Definitely noticing this is running the processor a little harder than normal. I need to see what is going on, because it definitely... Oh. Alright, well, that was Comcast dropping. For a second. So if there's a blip, it was Comcast, because I'm literally watching it and it dropped. So yeah, they did not make my connection stable. Alright, 238,000 when I started to 252,000 without the fuses. Now 437,000 with fuses. If I buy the 5 additional ones I need, I put those up there. I'm sure I'll hit over 500,000 power right there. Yeah, I feel like, I think hopefully whatever driver foo bar was happening, it either gave up or it finally did the right thing and got it done and stopped, you know. It's funny that it did it during the stream specifically, because the computer's been on since about 3 hours. Been about 3 hours. I was already working on stuff. And it didn't do anything like that during that time. So, it's, of course, wait till I'm in the stream to try and do it. You can't do it beforehand. Can't do it while everything has been running for a while. Oh, and I was just shy on the pulsar quartz anyway. Okay. Well, that's fine. Here we go. All those drones. Going, yep. There we go. Start seeing these start to launch. 530,000 roughly. Okay. Such a lovely drone show, you know, so nice and coordinated. Going in and leaving one inventory tile open so the rocket doesn't launch. Okay. You know, and I haven't even been paying attention to what the values were coming in on the tokens I'm getting, so I'm assuming my humble, you know what? Let me double check. Yep, okay. I was making sure because I've been messing with a couple of things. I want to make sure saving as far as the game. Okay. So humble. Let's see. Yeah, I got a bunch of rockets sitting there. Come on. I gotta have stuff still producing. I can't be like running out of space. You know, nope, got plenty. Okay. And those are running, yeah. Alright, so let's see how this is. Okay, I still got plenty there at the moment. Because I remember I did the recycle thing to try and boost that a bit. Last time, let's see. Osmium getting a little low. Zeolite has burned through again. Even though I added so much more production, I think I am past the point of I'm going to end up running low on stuff. I can't, like, I don't know if I have room to do any more osmium production here. The zeolite I could do, but I don't know if I could do any more osmium production out at that one location, other than I could do the caves, but there's not a lot of room to work in there. That's why that other spot is so much better. Of course, here super alloy is easy. You know, you got practically the whole area down there to do super alloy production. Let's see. I know. You know what? Let me double check, because I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Methane's not a problem. That's fine. I've got more than enough production on that. But the osmium rods seem to be draining. Osmium is draining now. That's funny it's drained that much. Because I know I had... This stuff was like overflowing. Before I... Like, that's still going. That's still going. I'm gonna have to build more of these. They're just not fast enough. In terms of that 45 seconds is not enough. Granted, now this is coming from Prime, because, you know, you have to rely on the crushers to give you the rest of the stuff, and these are just as bad. I mean, that's 70 seconds. That's almost twice as long. For fingers crossed that you're gonna get the right item you need. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna take all these, put all that in. Okay, yep. So supply everything. Supply everything. That's got that in there. Yep, and that's full. Alright, so I'll leave that. I think I'm just gonna have to go the modded way on this for a moment. You know what? Just take all that. And I'll get some more from I'll just take that, yeah. And that. And then just oh, there's plenty of those, so there. Have plenty of iridium already, so oh yeah, got plenty of iridium. Actually, I've got too much iridium, so I need to leave that. But I will split it up. There we go. So uranium and osmium. There. Only because I got the recycler into container mod. Yeah, those tier 2 recyclers, it's nice that it's automated, but man, it's slow. We really need a fuse that will work with that kind of stuff. Like the processing stuff. Wow, what the heck? Okay, it saved. I saw it save. And then, which lagged, and then it started again, and then it saved again. Why did it do 2 autosaves back to back? These are acting really weird. Oh no. Alright, I got too much. Too much pending. Ah, no. Now I gotta deconstruct it to get everything. There's another thing that needs to be fixed. It's not just that, it's like, oh hey, you know, it spilled out all over the floor. Stuff gets stuck on it still. I can't believe that hasn't been addressed by this point. That's pretty bad, you know, issue. Especially if you're not using the mod I'm using. That ends up causing you problems because, oh, your stuff just spilled out everywhere, but you can't pick it up. You can look right at it, but you can't pick it up. Ah, come on, get that. I know you take that. Fine, I'll take it. Because I know I need it. Oh, because I filled up too much. Well, that would be why I was overflowing. There we go. Easy. You know, additional storage capacity. That's what that's for, really. It's not the production, it's just the extra storage. Okay, we're doing fine now. Yeah, that's the recycler tier 2 is the hold up now on it. Granted, that is great to have. I'm not saying we shouldn't have it. I mean, we need an automatic recycling option. It's just slow. It's just way too slow. Okay, that's full. All right, fine. I'll just dump these here. Okay, that's good now. Zeolite is still draining away. So I still need more zeolite. Fine, let's do even more. Extractors. I did what, like 9 or so last time? Just for some zeolite? There we go. I'll try to get closer to this side. There we go. All right, turn that off. Ten more. Oh boy, look at that. I'm literally coming over here to build some more extractors. And I'm chasing down a whole fleet of drones on the way over here to pick up zeolite from the extractors here. I better, I guess, check, make sure I'm not overloading. Because that is a bit of a flight, you know? Okay. They're just coming to do their collections. That's good. So I should be fine on this, except for this. I love how some stuff gets in the way and some stuff doesn't. Still. Like I could build right over a bit of iron and sometimes, you know, titanium and such. But if I build over this titanium and not that titanium, it's like this titanium is okay, that titanium not okay. Yeah, it's weird. Some of them still interact and break things. Why am I not okay? So I can't build there. Yeah, assuming it's not a steepness issue because I built one beside it. Okay. And there goes my Comcast again. So the little quick stutter, Comcast. Let's see. It's dropping again. Yeah, maybe I should do a thing like there's years ago. Saw a story about a guy who was calling Comcast about his internet connection being out, and they would either were just, you know, ignoring it, not fixing it, or every time, you know, he called, he was on hold so long that by the time they talked to him, it was working again. So he could never get anything done. So basically what he did was he wrote a little thing that monitored his connection constantly, and if it dropped for more than it was like certain number of seconds, then it used his as like a hotspot, you know, 4G 3G hotspot as a backup, so it would then tweet that his connection was down. And you know, at Comcast or at Xfinity, whatever it was on their Twitter account, would literally just start doing that. And after like a month, they came and replaced all the equipment to get him to turn that off, because it was spamming so many times per hour saying his connection was down after they were arguing. No, it's fine. It's fine. Maybe I should do something like that. Chat GPT could help me make that happen now. It'd be a lot easier for me with Chat GPT than that guy had to go through it. But would they even care? It's not Twitter anymore, it's X. So would Comcast / Xfinity even care if I was bombing their Xfinity, you know, X.com account saying my connection's down again? Hey, my connection's down again. It's down again. It's down again. You know. Okay, let's see. Yeah, everything's unlocked. We've got nothing with that. So 50 or 60,000 up now from earlier. That's going pretty well. Okay, let's see how I'm doing. I just had 10 more zeolite. Oh, my rods are coming back up. Well, that's good. That's full. I've got plenty below, so that should not be a problem. Look at how many spaces it shows have zeolite trying to come in, and I'm still burning through it too quickly. I had more than enough in Prime with three zeolite extractors, and now I'm like I'm struggling here with like 20 something. Yeah, okay. I'm still generating more than I can actually launch on rockets. That's fine. I may have to up my extractor game for zeolite back on Prime. Come on, get the rockets loaded up correctly. Don't leave that one spot. Oh yeah, I need to bump my zeolite up here. And again, that's okay. That's weird now. That is lagging. Like I breezed through this when I was at the when I was building them in the air around the walkway there. I just breezed right through these. Or did I have it lag there too? I feel like it was only lagging when I actually put them down. Or maybe, maybe it was just this. I don't remember. Not too much think about with the trying to monitor my stream now. 8. That should be 9 total now over there, I think. I think I had 3 over there. I might be wrong. Yeah, I got 3. Okay. I'll have to do some arrangement, coordination, and I'm just gonna have it where I may end up having to do a separate launcher. The drone thing, you know, not drone, shuttle, separate shuttle so that what happens is when I have an overflow, it will send the extra over to it. That way, if this does overflow, thanks to the extra here, it'll start going straight over to Humble. I just feel like that's not going to be enough. I need to, like, I gotta give it a booster shot, basically. I gotta go in and grab all my zeolite that I'm producing and stockpiling, and then just go in and drop it all in at one time to give a little bit of a reprieve. And there it goes again. Comcast. Let me refresh. Okay, that may not be Comcast as much. That may actually even be YouTube at this point, because yeah, my Comcast bounced a little bit, but not that badly. Like, that's a pretty, I mean, it's still running badly on the, well, no, there it goes. Now it's spiking again on Comcast side. Like, that is, I'm putting in, well, if I put in a request to complain about my internet right now, what they're going to do is reset my modem, which will take 10 minutes for it to come back up. Apparently that is killing my entire stream right now, even without doing that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put in another complaint after this, and you just replaced my cable and your stuff is even worse now. Yeah, let's give it a second. I'm gonna watch this and see how it does. I'll bring Timmy out for a moment. Timmy! Wakey wakey. Show some facey. Come on. Come on. Show him your face. Do something. Let's see if anybody's reporting issues on Comcast. Of course they are. Wow. Yeah, somebody's not happy. No internet in Atlanta the other day. No Wi-Fi, no internet TV down in Florida, down in Colorado. Not seeing anything that says specifically major outage, but there's definitely issues. All right, maybe it's starting to stabilize a little bit. So yeah, I'm finally getting a green signal again on OBS. Man, that killed my network status. Hey, look right here. Look up. Look up. All right, never mind. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna put in a complaint with Comcast after this. They can reboot my modem then. It's on their side, I know it is. Alright, let's phosphorus. Alright, selenia's backed up. Yeah. Silkworms. Okay, so I don't remember launching. I'm not from Selenia. I guess maybe I was launching them from, gonna launch them from Humble. And maybe Aqualis? Oh, maybe we should go try Aqualis now. I hadn't done Aqualis. I don't remember if I actually went there at all last time. Let's go to Aqualis. Yeah, I had not come here last time. I think I still have not done very much here. There's just, you can't mine here, which is what throws me off so much. It's like, it's very much, you want to do the phosphorus production, and then the rest of it you want to do kind of focused around whatever resources you really need to kind of ship off world. And I remember I got this little platform over here. What was I doing over here? I see the platform. I can't remember what I did with it. This, oh, it might be the power spot. Oh no. It makes sense I'd have power over here, especially designed like that. What is that I did? Oh, that's right. I was going to do a new base over here. I was going to do a better looking base than that one over here. And started working on it, and then that's what was No Man's Sky released the Corvette update. And I totally forgot about this one. Yeah, okay, let's work on this. I've got money coming in. I got tokens going. We can work on this over here. Grant, I'm not sure how much it's going to help me here. It's just going to give me a nicer looking base, but it's still a case that there's just, I can't mine here. I can't drop down some extractors and make zeolite or super alloy here. I'm literally shipping super alloy here, so I have it for recycling to make other supplies. Oh, and that's where I put my power at. That's right, that little platform. Which is more than enough right now. Yeah. Okay, got that now. So I know I needed one of those. We did the door. I don't need a lot of storage here, obviously. Oh, and that's full. Oh yeah. All that super alloy, because that's producing all my other stuff. All right. All right, that's 9. I guess have a storm going, though I don't hear the wind sound for the storm. I really feel like this should have been like phosphorus, cool, but maybe more than just phosphorus here. Since we can't mine, we should have had some more stuff that we'd have to make, like the phosphorus. You're collecting it from these specific spots. There's so much water, and there's a certain characteristic to the water. So, you know, you got like that could have been one of the new technology things. You know, like we got the ore crusher here. We could have had a water desalinator, the salinizer, or something like that. You know, it takes those salt content out to produce the water, or have something of that same kind of idea. Doesn't have to be like salt content. Could have been, I forgot to break that down. Could have been like, hey, we're gonna have this thing. There's this component that you gotta produce the water here, and it has to be done with specifically a, you know, not like lake water collector or something like that. I mean, they could have done that, but it'd be like, here's a different thing you put on the water that kind of looks like that, and it pumps to produce a different material, like a different liquid container, and that would be another thing that would be shipped out of here. But you could do it pretty much anywhere as long as you could get, you know, it on some water, but make it more expensive to build. I feel like that would have been a better use of time than the tier 2 rockets that we got. Like a tier 2 automated rocket pad where you can have the drones deliver to like have multiple separate containers and each one gets a delivery and then it launches whatever has the match for it. So you literally set up like different ones like, oh, I'm going to build this little pad with this configuration so you're going to launch automatically these rockets and this one's going to launch these rockets and you have a whole fleet of them with drones making sure you got every type of rocket launching nonstop and make it like a super in-game type of thing. So it's just really for more of your enjoyment of launching a ton of rockets. I kind of like this, except I don't like the door opening there. I feel like I want to do this with it, and then definitely probably do like a railing. So I've got this. I feel like what I'm gonna do is just, I don't need a huge amount of stuff here. Like, I don't feel like I need like a big, massive power production location here. I could still do that. I might build off to the side, or, you know, I could build on the roof right now. So what I'm thinking is I've got, obviously, my crafting stuff I need to put in. And then auto crafting. I do need to use the roof a bit as far as certain things, like obviously stuff that has to do with the phosphorus. You know, like I got that producing phosphorus in a couple spots. And then is the fertilizer. Yeah, some of the stuff, like I was going to automate that to launch back too. And then I need some a launching platform set up. I guess we'll just do, I'll have to do something different with this, but I guess we'll go with, oh, no. Did I do the wrong? I did the wrong thing. I did the auto crafters, not the storage. Great. Well, you know, I'm going to need some auto crafters here, so why not? Just put them here for right now. Kind of thinking I don't need as much storage here. And normally I would have it done where, because I can walk straight through in the other designs. Here, I'm going to be blocking it off on these 3 spots so I don't accidentally, well, don't walk through. So what I could do is I could block it off by using storage here or auto crafters here on these sides. I could make that my auto crafter spot, and then this is all storage around that. But then what do I do with all this space? I don't know. I need some ideas on that. I feel like that is more than sufficient amount of room for this place, especially. I know I need to get some storage for iron and such because I'm producing that from the super alloy rods. But I need to get this where it's really kicking off some, yeah, see, that's almost full. I need this, like, really kicking out some phosphorus. That's a quals to prime. Yeah. Nothing on that one. Okay. And I got these going. All right. Wow, I'm running out of room here. And here. Because I don't have storage for anything. That's it. I'm out of the circuit boards at the moment. Yep, no bioplastic nuggets. Oh, you know, that's another thing I did not build. The biolab. Honestly, I don't need it. I can do this. You don't actually need the biolab everywhere. I think as long as you have built one at one point, somewhere it works to let you still autocraft, but I could be wrong with that. It could actually be just it autocrafts anyway because you got the autocrafter. Oh, and I got food. Yeah. Start shipping food everywhere. That's what this place will do. Is the food grower. Actually, ooh, that's what it is. I was going to do. I'm going to move everything there. And then because of the tier 2 farm, fertilizer, and tier 3 fertilizer. Tier 3 fertilizer is the one that requires phosphorus. Yeah. Yeah, tier 2 fertilizer and phosphorus. So that's what I was thinking of doing here is having a, besides shipping phosphorus off world for use, making a tier 3 fertilizer specific farm. Using the tier 2 farms here to produce everything I need for a tier 3 fertilizer farm. That what I'll probably do is, yeah, I don't need that much storage here. I might do like some of the storage crates, the smaller ones for certain things like that. Could be a storage crate. So I have some in case I need it here, but the rest of it gets shipped off world. So I don't have to deal with it everywhere else. And storage crate means less overall storage here, so I won't have to wait for it to fill up. What am I out of? Apparently something. Alright, fine. I'm going to go back to Prime. Okay, maybe my internet's stable now. It's starting to look like it's staying consistent again. Alright, I'm just gonna build these because I should have more than enough stuff for it. Alright, that's 20. Right. Okay, that's 20 of them. Okay, there it does it again. It's like it saves. It does a save. Like it lags and saves, and then as soon as it's done saving, it lags and saves a second time. That's new. It was not doing that previously. Kind of feel also like it'd be fun for the big coral cone spot. Because I'm pretty sure I did find my way all the way up to the top of that one time. It'd be kind of fun to build a base up there and let that be like my big fancy base for here. This just seems like it's so much more convenient because I'm going to be next to the water. Like within easy range of the water. Right, you know what? I'm going to put these down. But before we get too far on this, maybe I should go do that. There's something I came over here for, too. Oh, that's... Okay, yeah, there. That's it. The silk larva being produced here, too. That was the other thing. That's why I built over there. Was I want silk larva being produced here. Well, I probably should have started from the middle. Yeah. That's right. That's how what I was doing is I was going to ship silk larva from here because of that little harvester robot thingy. means I get way more silk larva back on Prime. What did I do? That's why it's here, because I was going to have it be close by here so it can launch easier. So I'm thinking now could be worth it to just build a little rocket launching pad over here. Yeah, I can still do these and just build like a little, like, get rid of that and build just like a little rocket or a shuttle pad for the shuttles to launch. We're gonna look at the cone because I've thought about the idea of building on that big spire. Seems like it'd be kind of nice because you got all these, like a platform on it. Problem is getting up top, you know, you gotta make sure you have your teleporter, otherwise it's gonna be a pain to get back up there. Thought about building there because it'd be a nice cosmetic. This could be kind of a fun cosmetic too over here. And at least here, we get common larva. Oh, we don't care about common larva. Fish eggs. The advantage of that spire, well, there's rare larva, but I'd also be right next to some phosphorus. So I could have that advantage of going over there, having phosphorus nearby for the tier 3 fertilizer farm. I just want to refresh my memory, see if I can build up there without it being too much of a problem. Also, I don't know if I've actually got anything from these crabs. I feel like I would have made a joke about having crabs. And I can't remember if I made a joke about having crabs on this spot. I feel like I came here before I had crabs. And now I've got crabs. So, you know, gotta go scratch them while I can. Okay, so I can come up here, and it's pointy, so I'd be building kind of on top of these little spires. It will let me climb up, though, at least. I can't actually walk on them and not walk through them. So I could do like a platform that it would not look right. It'd be like, you know, if that was at even height, I could build it and make it kind of look like it's cradling my platform. But I feel like I want to try to get up there now. Plus, that's a little bit higher up than this one. Well, that's about the same height as far as this. That's a pretty decent height compared to there. Way better than over there. Are these clams I can interact with? No, they're like sand dollars. Also kind of surprised we don't have larger aquatic life on this planet. This is definitely one where they could have done a larger aquatic creature as part of the, you know, the life form that would come in here. I guess the whole idea of chasing them through the water to pet them was an issue. So instead we get these kind of smiling crabs. Got some happy crabs, you know. We do get some underwater fancy areas. I have never swam down here. So we're gonna do a look. If we had submergible bases, I would totally build down here. And there we have a flat outlying like generic area. So this is the part that counts as raised up out of the sea. And they didn't bother designing the actual landscape for the rest of it. Because, yeah, I mean, that's flat area going in that direction. Got pets of crabs. Give them scratches. That's what you do. I remember coming up here and doing this. And the lovely, here's the gnarled tree. Apparently gets the golden treatment because it's got the light rays coming down. But can't remember if I actually got on the top of this. Almost feels like a platformer, like I'm supposed to jump my way along or something. Yeah, there we go. Actually can ride up the side of the wall. Wait, it's what? Wasn't there a door, an opening on the side here? There, okay. So not the side, but the roof. I gotta get... That's why I couldn't see it. Oh, come on. I can make it. I know I can. I mean, I can build it. And get up there. Might be what I have to do. Oh, that would be an interesting base location. Definitely a pain to get up there initially, but it would be a very interesting base location to build from. I'll just have to make sure I put a teleporter up there. Not even close to the height I would be. Yeah, I'm gonna... Let's do that. Let's put my base there. I still need this other spot over here for the larva. That's where one of my phosphorus things is that I cannot get because it's inside the terrain. So, well, okay, I forgot. Apparently, Thelonious, you didn't tell me my audio was off again. Apparently, it was off. Okay. Voice was fine. Is the game audio cut off? All right, so there is phosphorus right there, and then there's the other one I can't get rid of. If I build here, I have this, and then I can build a smaller platform here, taking from these supplies to build the auto ship back to Prime with a ton of silk larvae that honestly I shouldn't even do Prime. I should just build it and have it going to Selenia, because that's where I need all the larvae. Because I'm going to make that tower there reach the sky. That's going to be the biggest possible tower. That I'm just going to keep going higher and higher. I'll figure out a way to make it where I can get up, you know, level after level once I get too high. But we're just going to keep going with that one until I max out all of those trade rockets on the silk farm there, or the fabric farm. You know, that's kind of neat, you know, looking, and there's, you know, you can see the vine there on one side that you can climb up. That doesn't have a vine, but it's got this, like, jet looking thing coming out of it, or there was. That feels just way more interesting to me for a primary base, and then I'll just build, like, I can leave those, but my rocket platform, everything, I can move to where I have I can move it to like the beach front or something right over there. Just have a teleporter down. I didn't have a... No, I don't have a teleporter here at all. So... I'll put that here and there. Alright, how's that? Oh. Wow, ton of phosphorus. Kind of sitting here waiting to go. Not going anywhere. Oh. Not what I did. I'm just gonna launch it too. Alright. Yeah, okay, we're gonna take that. Grab some food. Thinking about it. And okay, lag, saving in progress. Give it a second. Lags again. Saving in progress. It's double saving for some reason. It's trying to save twice. I don't get that. That's just started. Timmy is tired. Such a rough morning of treats and playtime. And big lunch. And then more snacks and treats. It's a fat boy. Yeah. Okay. I know I just did all this recently, but alright, so that's 11 wide. And 7 deep. Alright. 7 wide, 7 deep. Actually, might help if I cleared stuff out before I start trying to deconstruct everything. I'll get those, that way I can go ahead and have this kind of rolling. Oh, I got plenty of room. Except for Grab these. Okay. Get that, yep. Ah, still got it. Yeah, it worked better when I get the jetpack to keep me low enough. All right, here we go. Rework again. New base. $636,000 from the 500,000 I started with. And aside from having to start again because of goofiness, it's still doing on well, yeah, I'm still kind of close to on par for the speed. I did have to do some stuff to speed things up. Hopefully my zeolite and everything is kicking off like I need it to right now on Prime and Humble, while I come here to build on the magic plume of whatever that is. It's too bad we don't have like a as silly as it would be in this game, like Minecraft or Grounded, where you have these jelly pads that let you bounce. Well, actually, I think Grounded was not bounce. I think it was you landed on it and it kept you from taking injury from your landing. I feel like, yeah, there's one on Minecraft you could use to, like, yeah, the jelly or the slime block, jump on it and bounce yourself way off into the air. If we had that, I could get up there and like just bounce my way up. Right, here we go again. So the starting point here, I'm gonna count this as kind of north is the direction where the entrance is, so I want to keep it north to northeast towards the central area for how I'm facing the base once I get up here. Actually, why am I can do it this way. I can scale up this. It is a platformer. Okay, let's see here. Oof. Almost overshot there. Oh yeah, we're gonna make it. I think, yes, I made it. Where there is a will, there is a build away. Okay, and there's the middle. And you see, oh, we still get the glare of the light. Okay, so north is about where the entrance is. North, east-ish. That should be pointing, yeah, to the middle island. Yeah, that's pointing towards my existing base. So I'm gonna go with that direction. Not quite southwest, I guess. Well, yeah, southwest. Of course, we gotta go this way anyway. We gotta point the way it allows. So let's I'm giving it a second. Did it already? Okay, I guess it did already. I'm just gonna build across, find the middle. And that's gonna be where the platform is. That's close. Kind of hard to judge, but I'm gonna say, this feels about right. So we'll call this the middle. So it's 11 wide, 7 deep. So yeah, I'm gonna have a bunch of these to get rid of. Think I still don't have enough. And there goes my Comcast acting up again. All right, so we got that. Then it's 5 deep. I don't think this is really quite the middle, but it's close enough. Gives me a little bit of room at the back, so we're gonna go with, yeah, that or the 7 deep. It was 7 deep, yeah. So that is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which means I should be exactly the same number of platforms. I need to go ahead and do these because I cannot swim underneath to place them down after the fact. Of course. Can't see because of the background. We really should get the option to change the color of the blueprint ghost. Like in this case, I want it to be a blue, you know, not a bright green. I can't remember what game it was. Well, I remember there was a game that gave you the option to change which color you use because they wanted you to have some, you know, customization on that. Okay. And I got extra iron for the moment, so let's see. So I think it was right here, like this, and then we had this attached. I mean, that's exactly as it was there. So, okay. Yeah, this needs to go back. Well, maybe I need to do that first. Except it is harder to place. Apparently, there's a very picky height issue with it. Oh, yeah. That is too far. That is one too far. So let's see. I did that. It's gonna, yeah. It's not gonna let me place it, is it? Nope, too close. All right. So. It really should be easier to place. Because I am off alignment on it. Now I'm placing even further away. What? And now I did it again. I came too close this direction. That's okay. What? Why stop doing that? It's placing it random distance away when I'm trying to build it. Finally. Let's see if this lines up. Except I did the wrong column. Oh yeah, that is not as good as it should be. That definitely could use a good bit of improvement. Still, that should be easier to place. Okay, I got that. I really don't need that much room. Okay, so that one needs to go back. One more. There we go. That's close enough. Okay, got that one. Let's get this one. Goody. Might be able to get rid of this. Let's, just so I don't mess up. There, even though there's only 2 of them right now. At least gives me the way back up if something goes wrong, which it will. I know it will. Okay, that's done. Like, save. And now it double saves. Yeah. And it's taking way longer too with that second save. Wonder if it's error, like giving an error. You know, first save fails. So it is giving an error and making it save again for some reason. Conical base, because it's a, you know, I'm on top of a big cone. Great. Back here. I'll grab me some water. And food. And I kind of want to see if I can actually see anything. I cannot see it right now. I guess I could have built higher up above there, but I feel like the height I'm at means I'll be able to actually have like a walkway almost onto the top of the cone. So for now, this can kind of remain here until I can move everything. Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. Let's get some storage going first. You know what? We'll do basic stuff like I always do. This is so much wider than I've gotten used to now. Yeah, okay. So, water, food, and I'm gonna do a demand for only those, and we're gonna demand the water. So that's gonna start my drones putting to work. Star recycled, if I could spell today. And that is going to supply everything. And then drop bots. So when I come up from a teleport, supply everything to the rest of the storage. And I feel like that's where I want to do something different. So the auto crafters Still how to do. I may still do like a rail on each side just to kind of make it look a little prettier than having just here's some auto crafters in the way. But oh, too close. I don't want to have the overlap on these. Okay, and just do it like that way I can't accidentally walk through there. And then, you know, this one I may do the lockers where when I walk through here, I kind of have walk paths this way, kind of like okay, so on the other ones I do all the way along the wall and all the way along that wall, and then I have a gap in the middle and then a gap on each row because I can walk in between that way. I'm gonna do something kind of like that, but still be all along that wall, and then I'll do like little middle part so I can walk through the middle and walk through here kind of thing, maybe. Oh, I feel like I could do a lot better job on this with just going the same tower design I've been doing, but I've made it a point I'm gonna build with the stairs here and see what I can do different. Not a fan of the stairs implementation. Just gonna say it. But I'm going to make use of it. Actually, I may just do it where this is open and that is open. So I can walk through however I need to and then just go all the way across like this. So we do like, you know, in the middle again. Go back. That. Okay. Of course, now I'm out. That's fine. So I'll probably leave like 3 out in the middle open. So I come in and it'll be... Actually, no, I'm doing... That's right. I'm not going to do it this way. I'm going to do like that. Yeah, I was thinking back to the other route, other design. So, okay, one more. Like that. And then that means I have all this space to walk through. But at the same time, how close am I? Oh, I can get like... That's not... Yeah, okay, so it's just adjacent to that. Looks like that. So I could leave a gap open that way. And then do the same thing here where like there's that little gap there. And just... Because I could always build out and then just take the other ones out of the middle. That gives me... Yeah, walk through. And I'll build on the backs of these too. Yeah, I'm not producing anything here. So I don't think I need as much. I may actually only need the one side over here, really. This is more of a supply other stuff kind of area. We'll have a lot of drone traffic for a little bit. Which is fine. Had to think for a second. I figure one of each type should be good for now. You know, don't need to have that much super alloy here. Actually, that may be good to just do I may actually need to at least do 2 aluminum. Because that's going to be a lot of aluminum produced from the super alloy rods being recycled and the super alloy itself being recycled. So that doesn't feel like that was 15 minutes for the autosave. I may end up doing this completely different. I just don't know. I have too much space, I think, honestly. Supper alloy. Yeah, that's what we want. Supper alloy, because we're hungry and somebody's having a dream. I think because I said dream, he is like, nope, there he goes. Chirping. It's actually enough he can pick up on the microphone. I'm waiting for him to start going. Ah. All right, I think he's done. I think he might be done. Okay, so those are set up to demand. Oh, look at that. There's about to be a massive set of drones coming this way. Yeah. Which is fine. I can always teleport to make it a little easier on them. So I guess this will be kind of my entry area. As I come in, and you know, like my working area, and then I may have, well, I could do like incubators, I guess, here, but there's not much point if I'm getting if I'm going to get silk larva from that other spot. I don't know if I've actually got it really producing enough yet. It will be, though. It's going to. All right, let's take this and this and this. I'm actually going to drop the demand on that. Take that. Iron, cobalt. That should be enough to get me a little start over there. Okay. Yeah, the drones are gonna be busy doing that stuff, so I just need to come and drop everything off myself. Okay. I'll do it like that. I'm gonna try that for a moment, see how it feels. I feel like I probably will change that, but let's just give it a chance. There we go. Okay. Food. I'm gonna let that go. We're gonna take this out of those. So don't go there. Iron. That. Oh yeah, still gotta do iridium and all that. Stop demanding. No more for you. Yeah. No matter how many drones you got, sometimes it's just easier to do it this way. Especially with the stacking mod. There, that gets at least some of it. You know, now that I'm looking at this, I'm kind of thinking back to the idea of just doing the same thing. But since I am walking up here, have it kind of go the opposite direction. Do iron, cobalt, all that. Like, okay, I'm walking in, so I come over here. It's just along this wall is all that storage for basic stuff. And then have a thing right here, walkway in the middle. And that's what I do. Is like on this side, I have like, here's more storage, but then I do the same thing where I do the auto crafters and I just put it like, I line it up so the auto crafters create a U shape to block that off. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards now. I'll keep moving stuff because I need supplies over here, but I think I want to do that. Oh, man. No supply. No! Stop it! I said don't supply, don't demand here. Nothing. Demand, nothing. Supply, nothing. Oh, wait, that's recycler. That's this. There. Fixed it. That means this is gonna fill up quickly. So I need to get my drones moving over here. Yeah, for a map where you can't actually mine your stuff. Can't do extractors. Got an awful lot of basic materials built up. Because that really does work really well. Just ship the rods there. That recycles that. That sends... Supposed to send those back. It kind of filled up and doesn't do that now, but... Okay, take these. Oh, I did that. Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna switch this and do it the way I'm thinking now. That's... Yeah, I'm just gonna start it from middle and go like I would normally. It works fine at the other spot. And then I'll do this direction. There we go. Oh, yeah, it's too full. Of, you know, the 2 super alloy that's in there. Okay. So I'm gonna do doubles on this. There we go. Demand. Another save lag. Yeah. It's really getting a long save lag now. Hey. Sibalt. That's how you spell it, right? Okay. So you turn that off. And take that. I want to start getting this stuff moved. That way I can then deconstruct those to move them to the other spots. To disable. Take. That way it's not going to tie them up coming here for that. Yeah, I want to make this a big platform base. It basically goes across the whole top of this. So, plenty of room for even though there's water everywhere, I could do the atmospheric water collector so I don't have to worry about the drone travel time from down at the ground level. But at the same time, I mean, it's not really that far for the drones once I get this all sorted and working. Okay, goes that. And that would be aluminum. Which in this case is going to be, I need extra space, so yeah. do it like that. And instead of doing the other rows, again, because I can't walk through the middle here, I'm going to do like this side and then that. So I'm going to have it where here's the middle, and that's just going to be that. And then I'm just going to leave this here, I think. Okay, I'm rethinking again. I know I could keep probably everything I need for this map in one side over here like this. I don't need to have every single item like I do on Prime, because I'm not producing everything here. So I know I'll do the same on that side, but what I'm thinking is kind of what's good? That's good right there. I think that's about, yeah. I think that's about where I have it. That's a pretty decent open space right there. That feels decent. You know, I may just do it exactly like I did on the other one. Just have it where it's both ends instead of the middle gets blocked off, so I do have to come in and kind of go through here. But that does mean I could get a little bit more storage on this side. I'm gonna leave a big gap in the middle, so 3 of those. I just need 1 more. I don't have a circuit board. And then this side over here will be storage, but on this side it will be these. And I'll find, if I have to, I'll do a railing for the middle part to make it be covered there. Feel like I should have built maybe a little bit taller to start with, just to kind of have it where I get clear of this for the view. Oh boy. Can't make up my mind here. And right now it's floating. I'm kind of thinking about the idea of building some support pieces that come out and hold it up. Like, oh, you know, I could do it like with this, build out and then build down to create a set of legs holding it up above the middle of this, so it is kind of visible from a distance. And I've got supplies here, so that does help. I just need a tool that lets me just kind of transpose it up a little bit and go from there. Is there a mod for that? I could just like take it, copy and paste it up higher. Just like, hey, move this physically higher. And that's the big problem, getting this. Getting stuff, because it doesn't want to place on there as easily as it should. There. Got it. Okay. Now that's a decent height. It still has this lip that is going to kind of make it a little bit less visible. I feel like that might be the height level I want. And no, you did not do it right. Okay, I'll just go this route. Like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. That height is readily visible from over there. I mean, that's not even as high as I was wanting to build on that spire at one point. This puts me about, it looks like, level with that area. So that's good. That should be enough. So let me line this up again. And that is not 15 minutes. It is not doing a 15-minute save period. Okay, so there's that. This is over top, so that's 2. Yeah, there we go. All right, and I can definitely expand out on this. Okay, how much I got? Oh, don't have enough. Okay. Use up what I've got. I'll go get some more. I'm gonna change it too. I'm not gonna do this exact design, even though it's nice and symmetrical. You know, come in, you got that, it looks kind of good. I feel like, again, that is probably gonna be enough to cover everything in terms of storage. I may end up fussing a little bit with like doing the, say, the biolab, or biodome or something like that, or a mega dome coming off the side. We're gonna maybe play around with this a little bit more in terms of that kind of thing. Go less symmetrical on the overall design. Saw it is about to drop me into the bowl. You know, I built the Mega Dome where I can walk into it because it's got the 4 connection points for like the regular living quarters and such. I wonder if I can build, because I don't remember trying this, build it where I can do a ladder up to it. I don't remember trying that. Because I remember it's got like a very large base to it. And I feel like the ladder may not go all the way through the base. Of course, I don't have enough super alloy at the moment. Well, take care of that. No, actually, let's just take this. No, I'll just keep it. Keep it for the moment. Okay. I gotta find my middle again. There we go. Okay. And I did not do it like right here. Came back. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. That. And then there we go. Like that. It's worked so much easier this time. Put one of these. Gotta make sure I got a door. Okay, so now we'll do the 3x3 the same way as down below. If I get it to there. Okay. And another 3x3. What I'm thinking is, okay, I come in. This is my teleport room, my general productivity room. Over here, auto crafter, silk generator, whatever kind of production stuff I want, and then storage completely above it. So one storage area, and then on this side, the biolab, which I don't have the supplies for at the moment. But do that, and then look at maybe like coming off the back here, a megadome or something like that as well. Yeah, because this is definitely a much better viewpoint up here. This is definitely going to stand out better. Fun part's going to be deconstructing some of this. You know what? Let's just turn that off. That's perfect. Take that one out. Okay, those. These. Of course, you know, one titanium. Can't prioritize. 2 silicon. Can't prioritize. 4 can't prioritize. Get them all in one, not the second one. You know, this one first, then the next one. There. Okay. Now come up here. And same thing. Try this again. Being indecisive, I know, but I think I've got it now how I want to do it. At least for this outpost. This will be all storage. And then any auto crafters, things like that will be down on the level below. That way they'll have access to everything, but not be in the way up here. And I'll do basically the same layout. And we'll have the other side for some other stuff. Okay. Right. Okay, now okay, let's transfer some stuff. See how active my drones are. So busy. Yeah, that was not 15 minutes. Something is messing up with this. Let's see, change. Apply. 15. Okay. That's at least food and water. Moved. Well, I apparently not cause it to stop responding. Yeah. That. I think I turned off the demand on the air spot. So look at that. Be easier if my drones were like right here. I could just, you know, the drone station, tell them, hey, you know, transfer all this for me, but they're busy with other stuff, so just easier for me to do it. All right, so titanium. Oh, no. That's the silicon on this one, yeah. All right. Silicon. I got a storm. I don't hear it. Oh, yeah. There. Okay. Yes. Okay. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and do that. Then demand that. Great. All right. So, magnesium. Cobalt. Iron. Great. Yeah, let's get these. Those are done. And yeah, it's still wanting to deliver here. Okay. I was like, I know I can hold it. Oh god. Such a pain to get around the foundations when you're trying to go upwards. Oh, I need recycled and drop bots. So at least I might can get some drones once they deliver stuff to kind of hang out up here and be like, oh, there's so much stuff to transfer. Let me just stay up here and transfer these things. Okay, there's that. And I forgot to drop off the food and water. Food. And water. Okay. One more of these. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it here. Then that's the first from the middle. So this is gonna be the first permanent one. Now we have a storm. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. I jumped off like I was going down to the lower one, and it's almost a mistake. Yeah, actually, I can do this. Let's just do the recycle or the drop bots. We'll just do it in drop bots. There we go. For right now, then that my drones can come up here and do their job. And get these too. Yeah. There we go. And was it silicon? Nope, magnesium. See, drones are already lining up to bring stuff here. Of course, go into those. All right, so that's, yeah, that's the middle. So I can move this one here. And that's the gap for me to walk through. So that means these are all the permanent ones. Probably should do the other side, but, you know, it's fine. I'll get this side. I'm thinking other side because that way it's kind of like a loop around. Rather than like, oh, iron and all this, and then I'm coming here for aluminum, and then I gotta come back over here for super alloy, go that way. I feel like the aluminum just kind of naturally flows towards doing the super alloy net, since that's kind of one of the big uses we have with aluminum early off, is trying to get aluminum to make super alloy at times. We'll go 1, 2. Yeah, I'm gonna take that out so I can do this one at least, and that gives me boom. Okay, super alloy. Oh wait, no, that's aluminum. We need 2 aluminums at least. Because everything else is coming from recycling. I may end up doing 3 aluminum here. Yeah, I just feel like that might be, well, you know, no. Yeah, let's go with that. That way, this is super alloy, regular, and then another super alloy, regular, and then this will be super alloy rods. Or, well, the ones on the back of that can be. Yeah. So when I get some more going over there, I can do that. Okay. Alright, got that. Almost. Done, I think. Take that out. I just double check. I got these. Oh. I was gonna say, don't tell me I took the middle piece out already. Oh yeah, get that. And now, fun part will be taking all that out after I get this done. Teleporter. Yeah, let's just be funny about it. My base. Because that's all you need to know is my base. I'll drop this in. And now that should still be reachable up here. So, I might go ahead, yeah, do this. Nope, too far. Close enough. Okay. And that kind of will work well enough with the little railing idea here. Boom, like that. So I'll have them up to here. Well, I think I did that too far out. That's not going to leave a lot of room in the middle. I'm going to have to redo those. I don't remember how far out I had them on that side, because that's... Like, for that, this other side is going to be identical spacing. It's going to be a very tight squeeze. Okay, I will get those in a minute. Alright, so I got my teleporter in case I fall. That's in the right spot. Oh, that's going to line up just right. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do it like this. I think that will still let me... Ooh, you know, I need to at least have like a... Yeah, gotta get up here, because once I take those out, that's where it's like, oh, yeah, you need to drop, right? See if I get... That's too low. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. All right, and the microphone actually turned back on. Good. So, I got all of that lower platform out. I've got this, supply everything. I just gotta get some drones to come up here and do some work up here because they are so busy over that area. And I bet I am short some, well, okay, that one can come out. Because that's the, yeah, okay, that one can come out. Let's do this. Let's see. You know, I'm thinking about it now, and I think they were close to the door frame curve. So it might be that it was supposed to be... No, I think it was against that line right there, but I'm not 100%. So I need some more storage anyway, so I'll go back. I'm gonna take some of this stuff out in the end, but yeah, that's about to come out. Time to go back to Prime. And 752,000. There we go. Look at that. And these are happily, you know, gone at the moment. It's not sitting there with a whole bunch of them sitting in place. So that's good. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, that side. You see how it lines up there. I'm not so worried about the middle as bad on that side, other than I do need to get in there and access things. That is right in front of the curve. So I was kind of aiming around, is it that row? I think now that row. So I am just in front on this backside. I think I can line it up maybe better around the middle on each of the, yeah, come back, maybe line it up one step back, like on the middle would be sufficient. Oh, I have plenty of circuit boards, so. Yes. All right. Okay. So let's get this fixed. So I said I was thinking I could go to the blue line. So I'm actually 2 steps further back there. Oh no, 3. So that's where it was in the air one. So I'm gonna go with that alignment right there. And now it's saving again. Yep. I think I got that. It's just a little. Yeah, I squeezed it over too far. There we go. Okay. So now, yeah, right up to that edge. So this is the next one. I'll do it like that. Difference is this little cut right here throws that feel off, but that is still sufficient room. Honestly, I'm feeling almost like I should go a little bit further back too, but once I get some other ones in here, I'm sure that is going to feel more like, yeah, I did it right. Yeah, okay, just barely any overlap on the back. Yes. Okay, and that, yeah, that will still give me, because they come up there. So that's going to come up about there, which means, yeah, that's still plenty of room on this side. That works. A little bit more room than in the other setup, but you know what? It's fine, because it's still, I'm only going to do the one side. Now, last one. Okay, fix this again. Last time. I swear. I'm done at this point. This is how it's sitting. Now, I see some more drone traffic picking up. That's good. Okay, I have plenty for the next batch. Oh yeah, there we go, the lana. Okay, so super alloy rods. Well, they're right behind super alloy, just keeps it neater. If you're looking for super alloy, you know, you kind of want to have it close to the rods as well, like items together. So it's not, you're not bouncing all over the place. All right, so I'll do like uranium, iridium, and then the rods here. So osmium and osmium rods here. That way the ones that are used for rods are next to their the rod counterpart. And then I think after that this should be sufficient coverage for the main supplies. The rest I'm not going to worry about all the other stuff. You know, I still got to do, of course, actually I don't think I'm going to worry about the phosphorus here, because I don't really need a stockpile here as much. I'm just going to actually instead make it where I am producing what I need phosphorus to craft. So I'll just have it where I'm focusing more on, can I make the tier 3 fertilizer that I need it for, and anything else I need it for, produce that here, have that stuff being shipped off world, and then ship phosphorus off world as well directly. So it'll be like, produce this fertilizer, but while I'm waiting on this fertilizer to produce, to, you know, like the tier 2 to produce so I could produce the tier 3 fertilizer, the excess phosphorus goes here. So I'm shipping basically the phosphorus and the end product as well at the same time off world. I feel like that's the better thing, instead of having actually storage here for anything. Store some tier 3 fertilizer and store some phosphorus here, maybe around like that part for, you know, if I run over on certain things, it'll back up on the phosphorus. But most part, I think I'm just gonna have it where it's, I'm not gonna have a storage thing like this. I'm just gonna have it producing. And then this, you know, let me go ahead and get that railing there so I don't fall. You know, we're gonna treat it as it would be bad for me to fall. And then more storage as I need it. I feel like this is good enough for the start right now. Of course, I have supplies for making more. That's good. Yeah, a bunch of iron sitting there going nowhere. And there, it's like, hey, you know, this one, it's in the order you build them, so I guess it prioritizes that one because it was built first. Let's get water and some food. And yeah, I'm just gonna turn this into like my auto crafter area. Like, I could literally just put a little cluster of auto crafters in the middle, and then other stuff kind of around the edge. So it's like an outer ring and then the inner ring area. And then you still got this, so do that. And we'll do, well, apparently can't target past it. That, there we go. And do one here. No, it's not exactly the best view right there. And you know what? Let's do something a little different. I'm not going to actually build anything here. So I do 2 of these so they actually work. Apparently with that, so, huh. Cool. Nice view, and we got this going. So now I actually have supplies for this as well. I do that. Did that turn the... well, that kind of works. So I think I'm gonna have it where I walk and turn kind of in the corner. Oh, what? Oh, okay, yeah, something's changed. I don't remember seeing an update for it, but something's broken with the autosave. Because it is... what? That's... okay, how is it that is the same way it was when I placed it before? Okay. There we go. Okay, finally got that. Now, ooh. Yeah, we could go with another stair set here. Do this. I'm gonna put it here for now because I don't know how I'm gonna do this. And maybe do again. I like the idea of maybe a megadome, so we can have it where the stairs go up here, and then I walk in this way and over here, and then there's a megadome. I don't know. We're just gonna go asymmetrical on this. Looked like there was like that beaming light coming down on that one. All right, come here, got this, and I come over here, I got this pathway here, go up. We'll go loop around and into a lovely little, maybe a megadome up there. Yeah. Just, I mean, that could be good. Have the megadome as my, like, garden area. Instead of being open air garden, I set that up as my garden. I don't know. Let's see. I don't have any selenia here. Or selenium. And I still gotta do this kind of setup. So, can I grab? Oh, I didn't do zeolite yet. That's fine. I take this stuff though. Osmium rods. And you're right. Yeah, let's just get stuff I know I can drop and we'll get sorted at some point. I'm definitely gonna fit some of this. Jenny, you made it. And you missed all the fun. All of it. All the fun and the struggle. And it's the making me go, you know, mad at Comcast and at Windows and Microsoft. Just, you missed all the fun. But you get to see the end result of the perseverance. I'm building a new base. Because I totally forgot I was going to do this. Because No Man's Sky released an update about Corvettes, and I forgot this was the thing I started, was a new base design for Aqualis. And I was doing it over there, and now I decided I'm going to build it on top of the big cone shell. Floating above the cone shell. And this is, let's see, I built it, and I was messing with the storage. I redid the storage, then I decided it was too low, so I rebuilt it higher, and then I've been tweaking the storage since then too. But I think I got the storage, everything the way I'm going to do it. And now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do the other side. I think, got an idea. Yeah, that comes out. That, you know, all this comes out. How about that? If that comes out, that's one more I can put in. I will take that, because I know I had the stuff for some auto crafters, so I can do that there. I just remembered. I forgot all about the fact that I have, of course, the recycling part aspect here that I gotta do. So I am going to use auto crafting and recycling on the one side. So yeah, we'll have, when I come upstairs, storage, and then auto crafters and recyclers on that side, which will leave me, you know, the biolab and other stuff like that. I should still be fine. I should still be enough room. Oh, look at that. That's all the error stuff. Yo, we'll take that. And then I need to bring some of that stuff over here. That can go. I already know what I'm gonna do with the other one, so we're gonna do. I'll go ahead and do this. There we go. First one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll get this row going too. And boom. Okay, that's enough. Let me sort. Make this easier. Iron, cobalt. Titanium, aluminum, scooper alloy, a scooper alloy rod, osmium. Yeah, there you go, and a fertilizer. I can go recycled. There we go. All right, so got that. So yeah, that I didn't even think about the fact I have so much I need to do as far as the recyclers. So I think I might start with like some recyclers along the back row and see how that works with the idea I have for the auto crafters. So Jenny, how was shopping? Pleasant experience? Better than how mine is with Comcast today? Take that. Take that. I'm gonna take that out. Just grab all that. I'll do the next one coming back. Yeah. It is crazy. Your shopping trip was crazy. How was it crazy? You gotta elaborate now. Can't leave us hanging. Can't leave us with a cliffhanger. I'll start with the middle. That. Demand. Super alloy. And supply all. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and toss it like that. There we go. So yeah, that'll work there. That gives me that. Boom. And I guess I want to take these out. Not even remembering what I did in what order. I always do this different every time. That's okay. Where's it? I'm just gonna do a single desk. In the middle. Like that, that's pretty close. Well, no, that's... I mean, it's easy access to everything, but I don't get to put a chair down. Because if I put a chair in there, I'm going to be unable to move around it. So that's not going to work. So we'll just do it like this. Again. Like that. Grilled cheese to go with chili for dinner. That sounds good. I'm going to have a calzone that I picked up today. I haven't had a calzone from Aldi in a while, so I was like, you know what? I'll go for it. I kind of tried to stop, because that's a lot of carbs in those, so I tried to back away from those for a little bit. You know what? Terraformation. Terraformation screen in the middle. And then the biomass screen on one side. That's part to do with terraformation. And then the progress, which doesn't even matter anymore, other than say, you're done. That goes there. So let's see. I want solar, which I guess technically solar counts now as terraformation, right? That one. It's a terraformation screen. Orbital, we'll do that one there, because if I move that, it'll go right by there. Mapping, I guess technically should go there, because that's mapping, but that's the solar stuff. Well, I don't care about email being front and center. I'll put email to the front and center. And then energy. I feel like we could use some more small screens, or at least a just generic one, you know? Be kind of fun, you know, like a generic one that you put there. Oh, one like FCS mods had for Subnautica, a screen where you could then choose like a screenshot. Like take a screenshot or something and have it up there, you know, like that. That could be a fun one right there. So I'll just leave that blank for right now. Maybe put a plant pot or something. Oh yeah, I could do that. We'll do a tree pot. Oh, that's too big. That one, the bonsai pot. I'll do that one over there. Okay, that's done. Let's get that other recycler out of here. Yes, done. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come and grab all that stuff and move it. I really wish we could do overflow stuff. Like, not even overflow, but like, oh, if this overflows, then it also supplies. Like come here first, but then if I don't know, I feel like there's could be a way to do it. I got an idea of like how I think it would work, but every time I then start thinking about it more, I'm like, well, you don't really need to do that. That's bad. You know what? Yeah, we'll just do this, because I feel like I am going to need maybe some more recycling machines. So there goes that one. Demand this to produce the normal goods. Still gonna have to have some place, like I could do my teleporter up there, but I'm still gonna have to have some place for like a rocket pad. Turn that demand off. There we go. I love how many drones are supposed to be on their way with supplies. And they're not. I think they got lost. I think my drones forgot what they were doing, where they were going. Probably should turn the demand off on that. There we go. And of course the one chip. I see drones here, so they're actually here. Oh, and there goes one over there to get, of course, silk larva, which is then going to take over there because I don't have a spot for them over here. But I will. I'm gonna, yeah. I kind of almost want to do now. Like I got this platform. I kind of want to do almost a multi-tier platform. Like on this side, build some the slopes and do stuff like that, build it up and have it where, hey, here goes a section over here. Obviously I don't need a vehicle with this planet for driving, since we only have that one rover, so I don't need the slope for that. But I could do a slope instead of the stairs, walk up and have like, oh, here's my launching platforms, you know, here's this. I feel like I could do a multi-tier build out around this, and then still I like the idea of doing a mega dome here, trying to do something with one of those, as awkward as they have proven to be. Oh, I got it all. Okay, exactly what all of it. I still have that one recycler there. I'm actually gonna just move it to the side. Oh yeah, I'm full. Okay. Too much super alloy. Yeah, look at all that. That's taking the rods, producing the super alloy. There goes the lag. The lag is saving more than every 15 minutes. There we go. All right. I'm gonna get water there. That's, yeah, I got food there too. I got all those plants being produced. Really haven't done anything major with the water and algae production. I will need to move that over there. But again, I'm kind of leaning more towards the idea of I just want to build like, hey, here's the Jenny showing off your status. 55 months. Wow. Getting close to that 5-year mark. Impressive. Yeah, again, I just want to do like a, you know, instead of shipping phosphorus, I just want to get where I'm just producing the phosphorus more so and then shipping excess phosphorus out from here. So I don't have to worry about that. I feel like that's just the better option for me. Instead of doing this, which is not even shipping any, oh, you know, why do that? Because I got 2 of them over here. I'll launch them. Yeah, just come here. I mean, look at that. That thing is full and it's sitting there still barely getting those going. About to take that all back to prime. Once I get a little bit more done here. Oh, good. Take those out. And I'll grab some of that. I may actually cut the drop off from prime right now, where it's been bringing the super alloy rods for me to recycle. Because I got so many right now. Let's see, how is it? I did it on right behind the line, so oh, wrong one. Okay, yeah. That's not right. Nope, too far. I got it on the right alignment forward wise like that, but no. That gap there and that gap there. Is that further over than it should be? I think that is. I think it might be, but I'm not 100%. That looks like it's lined up here. Yes, but that's not lined up. Oh, great. I moved them too far over on one side. Yep. Ah. Of course I did. Of course I got them lined up and then moved it too far over. It's just by 1. So Jenny, what are you getting on the Steam sale that's going on? You getting anything? I think my drones got stuck. Okay, so I know you already mentioned the Rising World before, did you get it on the Steam sale? Or is that one you already have? Because I remember you mentioning it before. Now, I've been trying to look at the Steam sale, and so far the ones I was kind of looking at getting were the cheapos. Like, I thought about Doom Eternal just so I could, you know, somewhat relive some nostalgia from childhood of, like, when I played Doom, the original Doom, and Doom 2. Still feel like Doom 2 was much better in the end, but, you know, I thought about that, and then I was like, you know, I've already got enough games I'm not playing. I really need to get another one. So, every game I look at, I mean, granted, most of the games that I would buy, I've already bought. You know, like the deals on Fallout 4, Game of the Year, stuff like Skyrim, Game of the Year, all that. Planet Crafter, you know, is on sale. Starfield is still twice as much as I think it should be. Even now on sale price, or at least it's twice as much as what I would be willing to pay for Starfield right now, based on my play time in it. Because I've struggled just to get right up to 100 hours, because there's so many better games that cost $20 or $25. So I'm still not a fan of Starfield. Was it? Oh, Ark Survival Ascended is apparently, you know, they've been, I think we talked about it last time, they had a new publisher buy out the game, and they've apparently fired the not super competent but still somewhat competent devs from the original group, and now apparently Survival Ascended is having some major issues, and, you know, like not doing well, and people were really complaining about it in the reviews, so they dropped it a big discount for the Steam sale, I guess, to try and get you know, some sales and maybe some better reviews going. But, you know, so much to do in Rising World. I'm gonna check that out. I'm still holding out, waiting for Star Rupture. That's honestly, again, just because of the vibe of it, the styling of it, and the studio it's coming from, the ones developing it. I know the quality that they can put out. That's the one I am most eager for. And of course, that's going to be probably immediately after the winter sale ends is when they're going to release it, which means no release for you. Okay, that was another save right there. That is 8 minutes that it has done an autosave. It did not save after 15 minutes like it's supposed to be. It saved after 8 minutes. So what the heck? Something broke on the autosave timer. Okay, I can get all these. You know what? For now, I'll leave that. I'm going to take this back to Prime real quick, because I'm also going to take a whole bunch of this. There we go. Oh, wait, wrong thing. I was at the right spot. I need to go to the portal. I haven't seen anything about it. I mean, last I saw, still it's saying 2026, just period. But granted, again, they had it at one point slated earlier. Same as Ark 2 was at one point slated for, I want to say, it had it for like 2 days, Q1 to 2025. Then it became Q2, 2025. Then it became 2025. And then immediately after that became TBA. And based on the way things have been going with Ark Survival Ascended and stuff like that, that's why I think Ark 2 will end up never actually making it to light of day. I mean, it's gonna come out. It's just gonna be so mediocre and underwhelming that people are gonna be like, "This is garbage," because they'll be like, you know, It's still going to come out just for the fact they're going to have so much money tied up in it that they're not going to let it sit and not generate any money for them. I just don't see it coming out in a reasonable time frame now. Okay, that's there. I may move that to like here. So it's kind of like a semi-entrance. Yeah, let's do that. So I come through and boom, right there. And then we'll get the same kind of setup with the crafters over here. Just because it's, you know, at this point, they're purely more for decoration. May put the recycler, though, over here. Yeah, I'll do it like this. Kind of, well, we'll do it like this because I'm still gonna get probably another one right there. Leave that back spot open, or I may do it back here, move these over, and then have that one right there. I still like the idea of like a central auto crafter setup. Toss that. Sort. Yeah, supply everything. Now I gotta clean this up so I maybe get some drones to come here. Got some fish and have them add them in tank. That's a weird way to brine and prepare your fish for cooking. You know what, that's... Yeah, I'll leave that for right now. I need to get some other stuff kind of tweaked. Let's see. Oh, that's why it's taking so long. I've only got 20 here right now. I'm not really producing anything here. Where's this one going? Prime. And it... Okay, yeah, there's the demand for silk. Which, of course, I've already got some, so... That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn off this one by ripping it out. They apparently are focusing on it instead of the shuttles. There we go. There we go. Go send your silky larvae to my main base. Alright, so I'm still going to do something there because of the proximity to the phosphorus. So both of those that are doing phosphorus will get... Well, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm going to have one for phosphorus, one for the fertilizer. So I will do a fertilizer setup over there at that spot where I was going to build this base, the new base before. I want to get... You know what? I'll just build another drone spot for the moment over here. I forgot to rename it. Mega base. There we go. Mega base. It's not my base. It's the mega base. Gotta, you know. We're all about that base. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, look at this. It's gonna be such a nice little view. Again, I could go a little higher if I built over there. But the thing is, if I fall over there, based on if I do like a platform or something, I'd have to make sure to leave clearance for the vine that I climb up. And I just felt like that is going to end up being a little bit more troublesome. I might still do something there. It's just, it's not the best location. I mean, there's phosphorus right there, but that puts me on the exact opposite side of the silk larva. Oh, that's right. That's all it is, the silk larva. I just need to move the silk larva ones over there yeah, put 2 over there, launch. That's where I got the phosphorus right now. Oh, yeah, okay. Now I was thinking backwards. I was thinking that was phosphorus. I'll put like a little phosphorus spot over here, and that'd be where I build like my fertilizer farm. And I may just build a decorative one there too, just to have it. But I still kind of like the idea of having this, especially with the dome. Kind of feels like the dome would fit in that little spot. So I said I was gonna do a drone station. There we go. Oh, I have fusion energy, so okay. It's fine. I don't... Can't remember if you take it out, if the drones like just stop working, or if it breaks them and you like lose them. I don't want to lose them, so... Honestly, that might be a fun thing, is build over there, make that be my like portal base where my portal is and everything later. So I can go there and do that. And then have like the other base as its own little thing, maybe. I wonder if I could do a portal inside the Megadome. So I know I got what I need over there, except for the fusion cell. And let's just, we're gonna try it. I'm gonna take it over there, see how it looks. I should have brought some phosphorus back. Alright, let's see if I can make this look decent. I'm gonna have to build me a platform, I think, to get out. Except for, well, I did try to snap on that. I think I can make that fit. Well, first, the drone station. Yep, so I gotta do drone station. I'll take the other one out. Let's do this. And then we'll try. I'm gonna build it with me inside, right? Oh, yeah, I did. I built with me inside the wall. That's great. Okay, let's see how this lines. Oh, see, I was wondering about that because that's why I was thinking the ladder would not work because there's way too much on the underside. So all I can do is instead, because I am sticking with, I want to use the ladder or the stairs here. I'll make that kind of the theme. So I can just take that out. Let's see how that works. With that, well, you know, I'm actually short on this side because I didn't go all the way up, but that works. Like that, yeah. That still leaves a gap there. You know, whatever. Alright, so there, got that. Put that there. I'm inside that. Of course it did. It went to the wrong spot. I'm inside. Can I deconstruct it from in here? No. Ah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the stairs. Not at all. They feel clunky. Not smooth, polished implementation. Okay, that is clear. Nothing in my way. And then that sticks out further than I wanted, but okay. gives me that. Let's see about the map. Aha! I need some water. Actually, you know what? I need some stuff from back here. I'll see how this looks. If I could drink. Alright. Teeny tiny. It's a teeny tiny little base floating above the little hole in the middle of the shell. Granted, that would look teeny tiny over there too, so. Ah, great. Alright, okay, that one, you know what, I'm taking you out. Let's see how long till this one comes back. 102 seconds. I can wait 102 seconds. I think I was using the bees partially. I want to say at one point I was using them for, I think, trying to generate some other stuff, like recycle them, but I know I'm using the honey to produce stuff. Maybe I just need to do, like, not even this, just regular beehives over here. Oh, that does feel like it's a neat thing to be floating above the big shell over there. But because that, if I was building that up there, that size, it feels like it would just blend completely in. But I do want to try building something up there too. I feel like the spire is going to be definitely more troublesome for some of the design stuff I would like to do. 42 seconds. What? Oh. Launch. Yeah, let's, you know what? While I'm waiting on that, because that should not fill up that quickly. Let's grab a whole bunch of iron so I can make a platform. And, of course, I don't have that. I could take it from here, but I need... There we go. I need teleport. Yeah, teleporter would be good. Oh, I'm doing wrong thing. Gotta go this way. That's why I love the little portal mod. Don't have to wait 10 minutes for an order to show up. You know, get stuff. I got one super alloy rod that's going to be used for it. That is fine. I got so many super alloy rods over there. There we go. Let me talk into that. 838,000. I'm over 500,000. Or I was at 500,000. We're up over 300,000. And I'm going to say, based on the problems I had earlier where I had to restart and I forgot to save before doing that, I'm gonna say I'm up over 300,000, over 300,000 tokens in 3 hours. So I'm now over 100,000 tokens an hour in terms of my token speed. And that's all I added was we did some extra zeolite extractors because I'm running low on zeolite back there. I did fix a couple other things as far as the osmium, uranium, and I don't think I did the uranium. Zeolite, osmium, uranium on Humble, and oh, I did the one more floor on Prime. for the silk generators. I have not even gone to Selenia today to do anything with that, so I haven't changed anything there except for the fact that I've got a ton of silk larvae being generated here that I took over there, and I'm about to make it even better. So yeah, now that I'm not gonna have to build anything special over here, you know, for that kind of thing, we're just gonna go ahead and do like that. I'm getting to do this. I'm gonna build it where it comes down, at least feels like I got a single support thing holding it up. Should have more than enough iron at the moment for that. Okay, before I mess up anything else. Okay, pad, silky pad. That's good enough name. I've got 2 shuttles, so kind of gonna do it like they don't snap, so and they line up in the middle with that, so try it like this. Okay, so should I just get right here like that? Did not line it up right. Yeah, this would be good if it snapped. I think that got it. Nope, I went too far over. It looked like it was lined up on the back end and went too far. Alright, there we go. That one's done. Yeah, snaps to each other, but not to... no, yeah, okay. I need to go back a little bit more. Okay, let me move this out a bit. And... same thing here. Because this is going to be doing a bunch of silk larvae, so I think I'm going to have to line them up differently, because we're going to go with, here's the middle. Because that one, yeah, they kind of offset so that it goes down the middle for this, for some reason. They did that one, but there we go. All right. You are going to go to prime. You're going to launch when full, and you are going to demand... the little silky boys. Ooh, yeah, you know, I should do that. Technically, I should be just launching them all to Selenia. Yeah, because I should have that going. So it just goes there. So I'll do one for... you know what? No, we're going to change it to Selenia. Why not? Change it to Selenia. So I can produce plenty on Prime. So that gives me 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. That's that one. That should be enough to give me 2 more there, 2, or 1 more there, 2 more there. I'll be 5. I can have launching to Prime. You did the dishes too. Jenny. Saving time, just trying to knock out your chores quickly. I say I had uranium, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why this stuff's still not getting transferred readily. Oh, I'm just gonna toss those in. What's up for those? I'll take those back with me. Yeah. Gotta remember, old base. That's how I get out of here. right now. I definitely feel like I just want to maybe... I'm going to leave this one here. And then I'll build something there. That becomes the portal base at least. Because it's got the... It feels like it'll hold it, you know, like structurally. Oh, what am I doing? I'm going wrong spot. Oh, yeah, I'm out of here. Ignore the meteor storm. I'm getting out. I am actually going to shut that off because they're not going to be coming here anymore. I am, however, going to leave these here for a moment. Oh, I guess I didn't have that set properly to take them out. Or I'm full. Oh, okay, I filled up my silk larva here. Okay, so I need 2 of those. Well, the fusion thing, I can do that. Trade rocket fuse. I don't have a trade rocket fuse. Okay. That case, I will take these out. I want to deconstruct these and take them with me. And go to Selenia. Green place. Actually, Dallas, thinking about it, this would be a good spot for a central, like, megadome, actually, just to have one here because it's got the room in the middle for it. Oh yeah, we're gonna actually tie it to like right. That did not line up. Okay. Well, let's just see how well that works. I need a couple pieces of iron. Let's try this. Just see if I can give it a nice little platform. Let me walk on top. Nope. But build constraints. Disable that with the mod and I am good. We'll supply all of it just in case I change it to something else. Supply all, demand. Oh, what am I doing? Not phosphorus. Thinking the other direction. Phosphorus, we need silkworm. So silkworm, 2 of them, delivery right now. That should keep it going. Where are the silk? There we go. Look at that. Oh, and I got so many I can bring back from Prime too. Yeah, that's about to be getting several more floors. Several more floors right now. That should keep it fairly busy for a moment though. Yeah, I might be doing some major loadout on that next time. Right now, let me check my zeolite. Yep, there. Okay, zeolite is full again here, so that's good. I did have a spot for phosphorus. Yes, and I do have some here. Again, main idea is I want to get where it's just producing and shipping back the tier 3 fertilizer, possibly to more than one planet. They'd be humble. What was it? No, I took care of those there, so that should be good. So yeah, Aqualis is now shipping silkworms to Selenia because he's that. I got phosphorus at least coming here somewhat steadily. And I got a new base. I got to start moving some other stuff too, and go decide how I want to do it around that pillar to move that. And we got a megadome to toy with. I think I'll do, if it will let me, the new farms, do some of that in there. If not, I'll figure something out. At least that gives me a nice little look for it. But yeah, I am up. I was not quite 3.5 hours now because I did have a problem. Closed the game out because I couldn't get sound working, and then reopened it and I lost 10 minutes or so. So I would say I'm about 3 hours 15 minutes maybe on the gameplay, up 358,000 in 3 hours 15 minutes. So my money is definitely going very well right now. So, you know what? I'm going to buy a whole bunch of production fuses because I'm about to need them. I'll just go ahead and get 24 because I need numbers of threes. So that is 126,000. Poof. Gone in 10 minutes. Yeah, that's I would say maybe an hour of gameplay that I just ordered. It's going to take 10 minutes to use up. So that's where I want to get to now. I want to get to where I can spend like 100,000 every 10 minutes and balance out on my money generation. Yeah, and I just thought about the fact that I probably need to do some more drones. Well, tried to. Let's see. Yeah, 100 drones. I'm not even using that. I'll take another 30 over to Aqualis really quick. It gives me a reason to set this back. Yeah, let's see. With the amount of silkworms I have right now in inventory, oh man, I think I could get 4 or 5 new floors done, if not more than that, in Selenia. So we might actually have a fairly decent amount of production increase from that. I may do that this week if I have time. All right, look at them. They're going to get silkworms, and they're still gonna have to go over there to transfer them. It'd be great if there was like a short range transfer device, kind of like how the auto crafters work, but it's like it only transfers from point A to point B, and it doesn't require the drones. Like let the drones be like instead of the drones where you go in here and you assign this, somebody takes the auto crafter and it becomes a short range sorter or a transporter, and basically it's just you have it that oh, you know, this is right here, and what you want to do is take this item from this and put it into this. So you literally choose like a source of the production item, and then the receiving point of the production item, and it's in the range of the auto crafter, or the little short range sorter. And the reason for that would be useful is it reduced the time of a drone just having to come way off here to then transport stuff. Because I've said we need a way to group the drones based on a task, like or a drone station. Make this drone station 2 group number 2, so all group number 2 stays here and deals with the stuff that's labeled for group number 2. But if we had actually a short range item sorter, then I could have a item sorter over there. It just says, hey, take from in this range, take the silkworms and move them here, and the drones would not even have to go over there, and it would simplify things as far as the drone travel. And I say now that would eliminate the whole grouping thing. If you could do, hey, just let this stuff handle this, you know, maybe we'll get something like that with the new DLC when it comes out. But as it stands right now, we've got a nice new mega base over here. I am going to figure out a way to start doing something over there and make that a portal spot. Move all that stuff over there too. We need to get, because I've got water down there. I may do like the water production and such. Maybe the fertilizer stuff could all go down there into the inside of the shell, which means I'll need a teleporter there, which I can go get the supplies for. Yeah, I'll have to go get supplies. But with that, I can have a lot of stuff being handled here. And, you know, again, now it is producing a ton of silkworm, or will be producing a lot of silkworms here and shipping them back more readily. That's going to help. That's going to Selenia. These are going to send the phosphorus back, which I will be upgrading over there. So that could make sense. You know, here's phosphorus and here's the transporters there, and then just build that as a nice decorative spot. Maybe just build that as a base, just to have a base there to say, look at my really big base that scales 3 levels of this pillar. Just to have something really big there. But there we go. It's time to wrap it up. And I'll have to make my plans for next week. Now that I remember what I was doing before. So save. Yeah, I'm not sure what the autosave thing was doing. Because it was being weird. It was doing it where it was saving, lag, and then a few seconds later it was save again. And it was doing it in some cases, I think, as quick as 3 minutes. Instead of the 15. So I don't know what happened with that, but yeah, something messed up there. So now, Timmy, have you had a good nap? You were dreaming earlier. Chirping, little chirp, 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 chirp. Oh yeah, Comcast finally got whatever was going on in their system done. And it stays stable. After I started actually watching to see if it would drop, and it stayed stable, you know, other than a little bit. Overall, for the whole time I tested it, I lost less than 1% of the my connection time. But what I lost was enough to cause hiccups here and there. And yeah, I've got on this, since I did the reset earlier, 0.2% network related drops. So, and it was only Comcast. It was nothing to do with my internal stuff. It's all outside to Comcast. So they did not fix my stuff. In fact, they maybe fixed my speed a little bit, but they didn't fix anything else with it. It's probably actually, I would say, worse on the stability now, if I had to guess. I'm going to actually test that this week. I'm going to set up my tester and let it test for a while and see how well it does. That's why I set that up for doing that. I made it to a point so I could test it. So, but yeah, we're gonna wrap up here, and probably, well, I'll for sure get back to Planet Crafter next week. Whether it's a focus on building a lot of silk farm stuff, since I do have a lot of money coming in now, I might be good at that. May just focus more on the base building with Aqualis, because I can always then expand later as I need to for that. Yeah, there we go. Start that. And it'll take it a second. Okay, it's up and starting to run. I'm going to let that run a few days. And I'm going to turn around and go to Comcast and say, you idiots, you made it worse. Because here's my internal stuff. Here's everything that goes out for you. This is how often your stuff drops. I mean, they replaced the whole cable. Apparently he didn't replace it well. Because, yeah, it did not improve things. So maybe my speed a little bit. Thanks, Jenny. You too. Have a good weekend. We're going to wrap up because Timmy's already said, I know what the drill is. He's ready to go. What's up? Stretch. Gotta stretch out the front. Work the glutes. Now give me those eyes of like, you know what's gonna happen. You know what to do. Yeah. Rising World. I know I had that on there at one point. I'm kind of surprised you didn't mention the Dune game, since that, while it's not getting great reviews as of recent, it is like on sale for $40 instead of $50. That's still more than I would want to play for that, or pay for that. You know, Forever Skies did post an ongoing development update. They are still working about some new changes and features for the game, which is becoming the norm with early access. You're going to have games that, oh, we're done, full release, but guess what? We're still adding to it. We're still going to add some more stuff. We're still giving you more content. Oh, okay. Popular searches. Zomborg just popped up because it's apparently free. On sale for $0. Post-apocalyptic action multiplayer. Wow, it's been out since 2017 and it's got 126 total reviews. That I'm surprised. They must be probably about to get some more reviews going. Yeah, that's on sale for $0 if you just want a free game. Right there. That's funny. Oh yeah, Rising World. I know it was about this one. It makes me think of, there's that game that died. I'll put it on a wish list for a minute, but what game was that? I got it. Let me find it. Outlaws of the Old West. That's the game. It makes me think, not because of the theme, because it's not a old western outlaw game, but it's outlaw, or it's got that same kind of visual style to it. From what I'm seeing, it looks kind of like, vibe wise, it gives me that vibe of Outlaws of the Old West and how it looks for some of the graphics and kind of the building aspect. And wow, yeah, Outlaws of the Old West, 25% of the 12 user reviews in the last 30 days are positive. How did they get a single positive review in the last 30 days? When the game is abandoned. The game is dead. It's not in production anymore. It is dropped. How did you get a single positive review in the last 30 days for that game? That is stupid. Oh, of course, it's abandoned. No development, nothing, but it's on sale for $5. So here's a dead game that will never get any more updates. Buy it for $5. No, thank you. It hasn't had an update since 2020, and those were like server wipes on the official servers. That should not even be allowed. That's just drumming up sales for a game that will never get anything else to it. Oh, Fallout 76 is $10 if you are interested in that. I just saw that. Fallout 76 is $10. I'm not worried about it, but hey, you know, if you are, it's just $10. There you go. Love how DLCs are now being, you know, like tiny DLCs. You know, it's like, hey, you know, it's basically a cosmetic thing, DLC. Some of those are on sale. Oh, and of course, again, Jedi Survivor, the sequel one for that Dark Souls style Jedi game, is 80% off. Because they were having problems with bad reviews because of the performance. The game runs poorly and some people can't even get to run. They're doing the right thing. We're having bad reviews. We're going to massively drop the price to try and get more people to buy and get some good reviews. It's normally $70, just like Starfield. It came out close to the same time as Starfield. And they dropped it down to $14 right now for sale. 80% off. Starfield is not that. I can tell you it is not. Let me see what it was. I think it was 40% off. Yeah. Starfield is 40% off. Buy it now for $42 instead of $70. Whereas $42 is still twice as much, slightly more than twice as much as it should be. Because it should be like a $20 game at full price. Because there are better games for $20 at full price. Yeah. I'm still not sure on the wish list. I may think about the Rising World that Jenny said, but there's still, I got so many games that I don't even have to play. But I do like the fact it says relaxing. I guess it's a player versus environment with the animals and not like regular enemies. Yeah, oh well. But that's it for the today. Timmy is giving me a dirty look, so we're gonna head out the door and let him do his business. But thanks for hanging out despite the earlier hiccups I had with Comcast and for some reason the weirdness of my Windows deciding randomly to, you know, uninstall my microphone and then treat it as a speaker afterwards instead of a microphone, and then deciding that no apps should have permission to use my actual speaker output. That's so weird. I cannot believe it happened like that, specifically once I started streaming. But it did. But we made it through it. We'll do this again next week, hopefully next time without those issues. If we have those next time, I will be mad. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Go enjoy the rest of your day, rest of your weekend, and have a good week. We'll see you guys next time.